What's up, guys? LQ here. So maybe nobody's asked for it, but I'm going to do a little tour of my man cave. So right over here, I've got some Star Wars toys here, Star Wars Bank. I got some books here, some of them educational, some of them not. Some of my Lego figures there. I don't even know what those are. But then we go over here. This is kind of my nerd shelf here. I've got my Funkos, got my R2D2, some toys. There's my Ghostbusters trap. But I have a ton of comic books here. I actually have a comic book collection that's about 6,800 total. So these boxes that are back here, these are all comic books. Some more DC Funkos here. Here we get into some other stuff. My Christmas Vacation Funko pins, Superman Returns, little statues. Here we get into my awesome Home Alone Funkos. I love this piece right here, the Batmobile from Batman 1989. This right there, that's a drawing that was done of me and my family. I love it. Back here, we got some more toys hanging up. The Ecto 1, of course, I've got the Ecto 1 here. Now we come over here. I got my little workstation here. Down here, I've got my Xbox, my Wii, and my Wii U, all right there. Some movie collections. I got Modern Warfare, Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3 down there. Easily accessible because they're my favorite games. Back here we have a cardboard creation of Nakatomi Tower. Some of my students made that for me one year, and I love it. Some office figures, some Die Hard Funkos. All right, so down here we've got my NES games and my regular Wii games. Right over here we've got my Super Nintendo, my Switch games, my Wii U games. We got some graphic novels back there. We got my Nintendo there. It's not, I realize it's not Nintendo, but it plays Nintendo games. Xbox games right there in that slot all the way to the left, Xbox One games. Down there at the bottom we have more graphic novels and nerd books. Right up here at the top we got some mini arcade games, some pictures, some toys. We got some more vintage toys up here. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Who remembers that? The old Dick Tracy toy. This is an original Ninja Turtle toy here from Ninja Turtles 3. This is funny, I got my Bane mask hanging up there. Right down here I've got my little bench with my Build-A-Bear Chewbacca. My son Xander made that for me for Christmas one year. My Red Ryder BB gun. And then over here, we've seen this in a short, my Ninja Turtles wall of nerdiness. My Christmas Advent calendar, we saw that in a short once. Right here, I've got my record player. It also plays Bluetooth, by the way. Here I got a table that is for gaming. So board games, other types of games here at this table. Got graphic novels here. Back there I got my Jaws Funko Pops. This is cool right here. A California Raisin puppet. This was a finger puppet. This was something that came out when I was maybe 7 or 8 years old. Games. Comic books. Here's my Star Wars shelf. A lot of cool stuff on the Star Wars shelf. There's my Ninja Turtle shelf. And Dino Riders. Who remembers Dino Riders? Am I the only one? And here we've got just various action figures that I've collected over the years. Here we've got my hutch, my nerd hutch. Oh, that's a Hello Kitty sewing machine. That's my daughter's. I'm going to teach her how to sew. Some Marvel Happy Meal toys. But in here we've got my nerd hutch. So we got some cereal boxes I've collected over the years. My Freddy Krueger costume. In here, so I was on a track team in college that won the conference one year. So right there's our championship watch. You can see 2001 OAC Track and Field Champions. Yay! And the ring that came with it right there. But then we got more nerd stuff in here. These two pieces, the two Disney pieces, I got when I was a kid. This is something I especially like, the clock. Got that when I was a kid. I don't know, maybe 12 years old. But it's one of my favorite pieces. Here's an autographed can. My brother gave this to me. I'm not entirely sure who autographed that. Down here is kind of Godzilla versus Violante. Yeah, that's a cool movie. But down here we got my cup and mug collection. Fountain of Youth water from the Fountain of Youth in St. Augustine. But we got my cup and mug collection down here. A lot of Star Trek stuff here. Shot glass from Maid of the Mist at Niagara Falls. My wife and I just went there actually. Expedition Everest shot glass from Walt Disney World. Right there we have a bell from the Polar Express. We took my son to go on the Polar Express several years ago, and I just kept the bell. I found this at a garage sale for $1. A Superman cup glass from Superman the movie. And then down here, mostly more Star Trek stuff. All right, we move over here. We got Hot Wheels, Hot Wheels, Hot Wheels, Hot Wheels. I'm not really a Hot Wheel collector, but all of these were just kind of nerdy enough for me to want to pick up. And we move over here. Got some Superman stuff, Jimmy Olsen comic book, Superman the movie. This was the collector's magazine when the first movie came out in '78. Got some Batman v Superman toys. Superman little metal poster here. That's my door to the laundry room. There's my vinyl records down there. And then more comic books. But then we get into my He-Man stuff. He-Man, He-Man. He-Man toys. I got the original Snake Mountain and Castle Grayskull. This is cool right here. My friend Jeremy gave this to me. This was a lunch bag. He was going through his stuff that he had when he was a kid, and he found this wrinkled up He-Man lunch bag that he gave to me. So that's cool. Down there we got more He-Man stuff, more He-Man stuff. Right here's some, this is a shark jaws from a bull shark, believe it or not. I just have right here, I have droppings for game night, so people don't have to play on tablecloth for game night, so people don't have to play where my kids have painted. This was an art project that me and my daughter did one year. More He-Man stuff. I got Castle Grayskull back here, the Origins Castle Grayskull. What I did here was I took the original cats and put them on top of the box of the Origin cats. Did the same thing with Strider right here, the original and the Origins version. Did the same thing right here. Same thing again right there. So then we get into more He-Man stuff. Here's the vehicle lineup. There's the He-Man thermos sitting back there. Had that when I was a kid. More comic books down there. More He-Man stuff. But then we get into my bookshelf. I got just an eclectic variety of stuff here on my bookshelf. A lot of Chicago Cubs stuff over here. I'm a big Chicago Cubs fan. There's a picture of my beautiful wife. Sammy Sosa, Mark McGuire, Anthony Rizzo. There's a Pokemon book. There's a collection of He-Man newspaper comics. We get down here. A lot of baseball stuff back here. Like I said, big Chicago Cubs fan. Jaws hat I got at Universal Studios. Back here is the newspaper article that reviewed Batman Returns when it came out at my local newspaper. Michael Knight from the Knight Rider series. More Cubby stuff. More Cubby stuff, more Cubby stuff. And then down here, got a lot of Cubs books, got a bunch of nerd books down here. But right here I've got a lot of old Chicago, what are they, the Vine Line newspapers and magazines from the Chicago Cubs. Then we move over here. We get kind of into my Star Trek section. There we got the Enterprise.
Security alert to all decks.
Security alert. Yeah. Got some candles here. So this is the candle from the E.T. ride at Universal Studios. This is a candle from the Haunted Mansion. And then right back there's a Stegosaurus candle from Universal Studios. Oh, kind of weird. Star Trek toys. We have my relaxation center here. My couch, my love seat. But this right here, this is a work center here. So when I work at home, I do work right here. I got more comic books down there. There's my Switch. Not Switch, my Wii U remote. I got some controllers and stuff like that in here. This is kind of cool down here. I got my Atari Flashback. I don't really play it a whole lot. But right here's my gaming chair. It's a nice little rocking chair. I'm able to just sit here and game. Got my little recliner. Right now I got some of my Ninja Turtle stuffed animals just hanging out in the recliner. Oh, this is cool right here. So this gun right here is from the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. I got this in 1987. What you'll notice about this is it's completely made of wood. And it doesn't have... So today, if you go to the Pirates of the Caribbean, they're plastic. They're not made of wood like this. But they also have the orange tips. So this one was... They don't make these anymore. This one was deemed too realistic. Like they wouldn't let you take it on airplanes and stuff. So yeah, this one they don't make anymore. It's probably not worth anything, especially in the condition it's in. I mean, I played with this thing, but I still think it's a really cool piece. There's my Sword of Omens. But yeah, this is my man cave, guys. This is where I spend a lot of my time. This is where I decompress, where I game, do a lot of work down here, film a lot of my videos down here. I got my stereo here for playing music. I really don't play a lot of music on it because I've got Bluetooth on the record player. But I just spend a lot of time down here, with time with friends, time with my kids. This is my safe space. This is my safe space. So yeah, you know what? I would love to see pictures. If you have a man cave or a safe space area, I'd love to see pictures. Not only are we sharing, but we're, maybe we can share some ideas also. Also this, I found this guy with my old toys. I don't know what it is. He's got magnets on his feet. Don't know what it is. All right, guys. That's my man cave.